Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Mark here. Hope you're all very well. So, what do I hate about being vegan? There are some things, actually. So if you stick around and watch this video, I'll tell you 4 things that I hate about being vegan. I've been vegan for almost 6 years now, so I think I've got enough experience in this field to talk about some of the negative points of being vegan. Being vegan is fantastic. I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm incredibly happy being vegan, but there are some aspects of being vegan that I absolutely hate. First thing I hate about being vegan is the aggression that you get from other people. As soon as you tell anybody that you're vegan, you get a lot of people who are very aggressive towards you. They're also incredibly defensive towards you, and it's a very strange thing. So many people that find out you're vegan immediately assume that your choice of lifestyle is attacking their choice of lifestyle. So they either become incredibly defensive about the way they live and their choices, or they become quite aggressive to you. And this is often manifested in the way that you'll tell someone you're vegan and they'll suddenly go, "Oh, I could never be vegan, I love meat." Or, "Oh, I love chicken. Oh, I love this, I love that." And it's like, that's an interesting sort of psychological thing to see, because you're simply telling somebody your lifestyle, and their defensive nature is to immediately tell you they love meat. That's the sort of defense mechanism against what they assume to be you attacking their lifestyle just because you've told them that they're vegan. The second thing that I hate about being vegan is there's that well-known vegan joke, how do you know if someone's vegan? Well, because they'll tell you. It's a bad joke, but you hear it all the time. Non-vegans assume that all vegans do is constantly talk about being vegan and constantly tell everybody. And that to a certain extent is true, but there's a very good reason for that. The reason that we often have to refer to our veganism is because we have to avoid situations quite often in our daily lives where being a vegan could be a problem. So, for example, let's imagine you start a new job in an office and your new colleagues invite you out to lunch, and you all go somewhere for lunch, and you're looking down the menu and there's not really much I can have, and people are questioning maybe what you're ordering, and you say, someone says, "Oh, I'm having the chicken, Mark. You're not into chicken? Are you not into beef, whatever?" Well, why are you ordering that specific meal, they might ask. Well, you've then got to say, well, because I'm vegan. And I guarantee there'll be someone in the group who'll probably raise their eyebrows going, "Oh, vegans always talking about being vegan." But in a situation like that, you have to tell someone you're vegan, because you have to explain. If you go to a coffee shop and you order a soy latte, somebody is bound to ask you, if you're with people who don't know you, "Oh, do you not have proper milk? Are you allergic to milk?" That comes up. And you say, "No, I'm having soy because I'm vegan." There, you've mentioned vegan. The other thing that really annoys me in that sort of the idea that we constantly talk about veganism is that people who eat meat and non-vegans, they constantly talk about the fact that they love meat. I mean, think about it. How many times your family and friends say something like, "Oh, I love chicken, I love beef," or they'll have a glass of milk in the morning. "Oh, that milk's so good." It's like, when somebody says to you, "I love chicken, I love beef," whatever, they are telling you, albeit inadvertently and perhaps subconsciously, that they are a meat eater, right? The third reason why I hate being vegan is that, and I'm sure everybody watching this video will attest to this and have sympathy for me. As soon as you tell people you're a vegan, every single person that you meet and speak to becomes a nutritional and health and fitness expert instantly. It's like everybody instantly knows how much of every mineral and vitamin and macronutrient and micronutrient you have. Suddenly everybody is an expert on B12 and protein and zinc and iron, right? We all know that. If you're a vegan, I'm pretty sure you're nodding your head because you already know that. It's incredible how everybody suddenly knows like the optimal diet. And the other strange thing is, you often get people who are incredibly unhealthy standing in front of you, lecturing you, telling you that you're not healthy. So, for example, when I go on a bike ride now, I've built my ride up to a 50-mile ride. So I can ride 50 miles, and 50 miles is about my limit at the moment, as I'm still, getting back onto the bike after my injuries and everything. But 50 miles is my ride. During lockdown, I've been going for 12-mile walks along the canal. That's nearly 4 hours. So I will have somebody standing in front of me who is much, much heavier than I am, who couldn't ride a bike for 2 miles before their body gave up on them, who couldn't walk 1.5 miles, 2 miles before their body gives up on them. And I'll have that person standing in front of me telling me that I'm unhealthy because I'm a vegan. And they're standing in front of me and maybe they're very large. I've had people who are really, really obese and very, very large stand in front of me and tell me that I am unhealthy because I don't eat meat. And of course, the implication of that is they're telling me that they are healthy because they eat meat, which is really bizarre. So before I go on to the fourth thing that I hate about being vegan, if you're agreeing with the things I say, do me a favor and help me out with this video. Go down into the comments after this video is finished and just type, "I feel that." Let me know if you're feeling and understanding what I'm saying, because your feedback ultimately is going to help me improve the quality of my videos. The fourth thing that I hate about being vegan is that you notice the animal cruelty absolutely everywhere. When you go into a shop and you see dead flesh in packets, you don't see a chicken breast, you don't see a packet of minced beef. What I see, and maybe you see as well, you actually see the animal behind that product, and you can imagine the suffering and the pain and the humiliation and the degradation and the cruelty and the horrific death that animal has suffered. You see the cruelty everywhere. When you see somebody walk past you in a leather jacket, you don't see a leather jacket, you see an animal skin. I see in my mind an animal being skinned and that skin being turned into a jacket. When you see somebody drinking a glass of milk or putting milk on their cereal, you see the female cow having its baby taken away from it and having terrible psychological and physical suffering done to it. So yeah, it really, when you become vegan, it really ramps up and heightens your sense of everywhere around you. You can see the cruelty taking place, and to the point now where I don't see meat as meat. I just see it as dead flesh. It completely changes your attitude to that kind of thing, which I happen to think is a very, very good thing, because I think that when you can see cruelty behind products, first of all, it makes you not want to buy them. And secondly, I think it makes you a much more compassionate and kind human being. So there are 4 things that I hate about being vegan. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It would be wonderful if you could just take a few seconds to either give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, also give me a thumbs down, because again, this is all feedback that's going to help me improve my videos. Leave a comment below. Go to the comments and type "I feel that" if you understand what I'm saying, and leave any other comments you want. Share the video. Please subscribe to my channel. My next video will be what a vegan eats in a day video, which I'm shooting today, and that will be out hopefully a couple of days after this video. Come over to Instagram and join me on there. My Instagram name is veganmark_01. Instagram is a really brilliant way for those of you who watch my videos to connect with me in a more sort of tactile way, I guess. Thank you for joining me, and again, you may be getting bored of me saying this, but please, please, please stay safe, stay healthy, and look after yourselves.